Hey, yeah, so Adam here, filming another late night walking video. Actually, it's not even as late as it was the last time I did a video, where it was like midnight that I was walking around out here. Uh, right now, it's like 11 p.m. or so right now. My sinuses are bleeding. I have a ringing in my ear, and both of my sinuses, like if I stick a Q-tip in there, take it back out, there's definitely blood on the Q-tip, which is not uncommon for me. Which, today I had another like cheat thing because, I just stupidly extended the cheat day from yesterday. Which, yesterday I had like 5 Haagen-Dazs and today I had like 2 of them. I can do that. Sometimes I do it a couple of days in a row where I cheat, and I always regret it. I don't know why I keep doing it. But so bleeding sinuses, which is not uncommon after I have a cheat day, or after I eat anything with any kind of sugar in it. Because I have a horrible infection in there that's been in there for at least, God, probably like 20 years at this point. That over the last 5 years, I cannot think about anything else other than my sinuses, and I don't know when this is going to end. I've done so many things that like a normal person would be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Are you crazy? Eating only meat, which is, that's not the extent of it though. That's just one thing that I've done, which, that's a thing a lot of people are doing, but it's going so far as for me is like, one time actually this was like a month ago. I had the idea that most wild animals, because I base this off of the assumption that most wild animals are animals that aren't in captivity, that are just sort of like living in the woods freely. They're probably covered in dirt and like microbes from the soil. So I thought okay, maybe I'm missing those microbes in my life. So what if I went outside every day and collected some soil and put it in a little plastic bag, and brought it in with me, and every time I was about to eat, some kind of meat, of course, every time right before I would be about to eat, what if I rubbed my hands in the soil and ate with my hands? So I'm eating with sort of like if you ever seen the movie Basketball, where they're eating those with the montage with the Why Can't We Be Friends song, where there's that shot of Trey Parker like eating the sandwich with like greasy hands. That's what I look like eating every time. Like I had these like hands that looked like I was just playing in the dirt like a child. So yeah, it's gotten to that point where I'm doing insane things like that. Sad to report that dirt theory didn't really have any effect, but I only did it for like a week because I stopped doing it because I was afraid that I was going to get tetanus. But then I sort of looked into I actually kind of want to restart that. Like, I feel like if I did that for long enough, it probably would have an effect of some sort. Because, it does make sense. Like, you think about it. Most animals, the inspiration for that idea was I was watching this video of some kind of like nature video. I don't know why I was watching it actually, but there was some frog. Why do I keep hearing sounds coming from the school? There's ghosts in that school. There was some frog in like a puddle, like this frog just sitting in this filthy puddle, and there was all like mud in its nose and all over its face, and I thought to myself, like, every other animal on the earth is just like covered in filth except for us, so maybe we're the crazy ones. And so that was the inspiration behind that idea. So I think I might actually start that one up again, because to me, it just makes sense. We probably co-evolved with, all the microbes that live in the soil and stuff. So I might actually try that one again. Yeah. So that was that one thing. And believe me when I tell you, it gets way crazier than that. The things that I've done to try to make this fucking sinus problem go away. But I'm getting close to it. Yeah, everything aside from like going to a doctor and getting antibiotics, which I would do, but it's just like I'm kind of reluctant to do that because I don't want to like, because I hear stories about people go and get antibiotics and, the problem goes away for like a month or two, but then it just comes right back. And then you end up just like repeatedly taking antibiotics. And then eventually you end up with a C. diff infection. If you take too many antibiotics. So I don't know, especially when I'm doing the carnivore diet, which is, mono diet, which would make one more susceptible to something like that because you don't have like other bacteria to defend yourself. Because as far as I understand, C. diff is not a good competitor. Like it thrives in environments where there's no like competition to survive, which is why the antibiotics make it so easy for the thing to, whatever. But enough about C. diff. What else? I actually had this. I had this sentence in my head like right before I was about to come out here. The thing that I wanted to talk about most, which is just the fact that just nothing interests me anymore, aside from healing my own sinuses. Like it's literally all I can think about is my stupid sinuses and my dumb ear, because that's where the infection seems to be like mostly situated. There's a car over there. I always hate when fucking cars. It's not it's not his fault. Like I'm getting annoyed at the car, even though it's like he's not doing it to like intentionally get at me. So yeah, but all I can think about is my dumb ear. All I can think about is my dumb sinuses. And like even the idea of just like playing a game, it's just like I bought off of Steam. They had this, BioShock Infinite was a game that I really wanted to play back in the day when I had a gaming PC. It was one of the last games. It was when I had a computer. I think the last game that came out that I wanted to play before I sold the computer was BioShock Infinite. And so it's always been a game that I really wanted to play. And, I downloaded it off of Steam, now that I have a computer that can play it. Probably 10 times better than the computer that I had. But it's like I just don't care anymore, Like literally all I care about. Nothing can excite me. Nothing can excite me anymore other than healing my sinuses. It's the only thought that I fantasize about the moment where it's just all gone, where it's just over. And it's just like, oh, yeah, it was all a bad dream. Oh my God, I just want this sinus problem to go away so bad. Yeah, because it's the only reason I'm doing any of this diet stuff. And I feel like the sinuses are this is one part of whatever issues have been plaguing me for all these years. Because I made a video one time, and I hate to keep referencing my videos, but I made a video one time about how I was like chubby in high school. But I do kind of feel like whatever the problem that is causing my sinuses to be messed up is also sort of the culprit of my chubbiness, Because, if we really, I don't think we really know why people gain weight. It's easy to say calories in, whatever, calories out. But I don't really think, because, what about the people that can eat whatever the hell they want and they never gain weight, Kind of blows a hole in that theory. And there have certainly been times where I've eaten like a substantial amount of food and didn't gain weight from it. But I've always had this sort of like spare tire that I've just never been able to get rid of. And I think all of this stuff is related to the microbiome, human microbiome. I don't know. This is a topic for another, because I've said that I'm going to write a book about all this stuff, and I feel like I've probably ventured into territory that I may literally be, because you would not believe the effects that you can cause just by taking into account microorganisms, like using alcohol in your hands before you eat, and like taking into account, like preventing any kind of eating with forks and not taking in the fecal oral route, or not eating with your hands. That can make dramatic things happen. And I know I'm speaking bigly, and I might actually just clear all this stuff up in another video. once I have the proof that all of this stuff is working, because it is working. I just have to stop cheating. I had to stop cheating on my diet because it puts me in this horrible mood. Yeah, but see, I think the reason that I do cheat is because like I get it into my head that what you're doing, this is just crazy, dude. You just go back to eating normally, and then I do that, and it's like right back to square one, you know. Yeah. So we're on a night walk. Don't know what to talk about now. I had a night. Oh, I was flirting with the idea tonight of doing a stream of like going on the computer and like playing a game on the computer, like Left 4 Dead or something. And I was actually about to do it. Like I downloaded OBS and like set up everything, but I don't know. In the end, I kind of chickened out because I didn't want to like put it up and like I don't know. I felt like I would like start doing it and I would be like immediately regretful. Like, oh, now I got to do this now. Like I could be focusing on my sinuses and I'm here playing video games on the internet. That's another video idea actually that I wrote a couple ideas down for, was that how video games are like not a waste of time. Like they might be as important as like literature and stuff, but I don't know. I got to work out the ideas for that. I feel like I should make these longer, but I always run out of steam at like the 10-minute mark because I have nothing to talk about, you know? I get all my ideas out so like quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I was also thinking about possibly doing a cover of a song and like putting it on my Reverser channel. But I don't know. Because a couple of days ago, or maybe it was last night actually, I went back and like listened to some old stuff that I did, and I was like, hey, this isn't that bad. Like I think I'm just way too harsh on myself as like a critic. Like, oh, this sucks so much. But I don't know. I feel like I'm done, so I'm going to stop talking now. Out of focus. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.